Hello, good morning. Here is another class, and our topic for today is pollution at sea. Pollution at sea, and our textbook is still the same, page 117 to page 118. Page 117 to page 118, and workbook page 70. Workbook page 70. Our objectives, they are: describe pollutant that harm marine life. Marine is talking about sea, ocean. So, and we're going to discuss ways of reducing marine pollution. And let's go to the keywords. The keywords for today, there are cholera, polluted, sewage, sleek. Now, what is cholera? Cholera is a waterborne disease. A waterborne disease. Polluted. Polluted is affected by harmful waste released into the environment. You can see the picture here. There are plastics, there are leather bags everywhere. This is polluted. This area, this land is polluted. And sewage. Sewage is, you go to the toilet, you pass feces and urine, and it is a sewage. Now, sleek. Sleek is a layer of oil on the surface of water. And let's go to the next outline. Now, you can imagine you in a ship and you have all these plastics, all this leather bag, oil on the ocean. Do you think you'll be able to pass through with all this? This is what we call pollution. Now, all this place is polluted with so many dirty things. Now, let's go to what is pollution. Now, pollution is making our environment dirty. Making our environment dirty with harmful substances. Harmful means something that is very dangerous. And what is sea or marine pollution? Sea or marine pollution is the contamination of the sea by substances that are harmful to living organisms as a result of human activities. Now, you can see the previous image that I showed. That is on the sea. You have so many things. That is, the place is contaminated with different kind of substances. So we're going to look at pollutants that harm marine lives. What are the things that pollute the life of animals at the sea? What are the things that kills them? That is what we're going to be looking at now. Pollutants that harm marine life. What are the things that harm them? Now, you have refuse. These are rubbish. These are plastic things. You can see so many plastic on the surface. This is at the shore. You can see this is a ship. Okay. Now you have so many rubbish. These are the things that harm marine life. From industrial. Now, these are waste from industrial areas. Now, this is a sewage being positioned to the sea. It's being directed to the sea. Now, all these affect marine life. Agricultural waste. This is coming from the agri sector. It also affects marine life. Now, this is oil spill. Oil spill. All these, they are oil spill. It also affects marine life. It kills them. Now, pollution at the sea, how it affects marine lives. You can see this is human sewage. Now, this is the sewage. Your poo, your urine, everything from the toilet. When it's channeled to the sea, to the ocean, it contaminates the river. How? How it contaminates the river? You can see it's coming to the river. Now, it contaminates the river. And people who eat shellfish from this river, they can have mouth cholera. They can have mouth cholera. And another thing that is pollution at the sea is the plastic bag. Look at the plastic bag. Now, this sea animal thinks that it's a jellyfish. and is trying to eat the jellyfish and not knowing it's not a jellyfish, and when it swallows it, it chokes the turtle and the turtle dies. So that is another danger that pollute the sea. Another one is the oil. Oil spilled from a tanker spread into a thin layer called a slick. Now this area is the slick. Now this is the oil. It spills and it becomes a slick. Now when a bird gets in contact with this oil, it's stopped. It couldn't fly, it couldn't do anything, and without their feathers, light, they could not fly. So the bird is stuck. Another one is the toxic waste from a factory get into a small fish. Now the large fish will eat the small fish, and the waste concentrates in their bodies. Now they already have all this inside their bodies. Now we all eat fish in our homes, different homes. We eat fish. Now when we get in contact with this kind of fish that are contaminated, now it makes people to be sick. So we really need to take very important of how we pollute the sea. Now why is this important? It endangers wildlife. It kills them. The plastic kills through entanglement and poisoning, even humans. It could wipe out life in our oceans. Now, animals in the ocean can be killed through pollution, sea pollution. You can see now. This is a sea otter. Now, this plastic is tangled around his mouth, and he could not breathe, he could not do anything, and at the end of the day the animal is dead. So it endangers the life of animals. Now here is an activity that you can try and do. Why should you never throw a plastic bag into a river? I explained earlier and described one way in which the disease cholera is spread. How? How can poisonous waste dumped at sea harm people? All these things you can get answers to it in your textbook. Now the next thing is ways to reduce marine pollution. How we can reduce them to barest minimum. Number one, reusable bottle, sandwich wraps, and shopping bags. Now when we have the ones that will make use of it over and over again, it reduces our plastic bag, reduce the usage of our plastic bags. Now, we refuse disposable utensils like our straws, our cutleries, our tumblers, our plastic bags. All these things, when people go to the beach, they will take all these disposable items, and when they finish with maybe their get together or party at the beach, they just leave it, and those things find their way to the sea, and it endangers the life at the sea. So when we refuse all those disposable items, we are reducing marine pollution. And another way we can reduce is by recycling. What do you mean by recycling? We make use of our product, we make use of it again, we make use of it again. Now another way is by picking up trash on the beach. Picking up trash on the beach. Now when you go to the beach, when you finish whatever you're doing at the beach, you can just pick it up and dispose properly. Another way is by reduce energy use. And these are for those that are in the industry. Yes, these are for those people in the industry, and we use less fertilizer, because fertilizer it's a chemical that is put in the soil, in the water. It gets to the water, and like some people they are doing fish pond, and the food they give them is mixed with some fertilizers to make those fish to grow big. Now when there is rain, all these things find their way to the ocean. So all these things endangers life at the sea. Now, another way to reduce marine pollution is avoid products containing microbeads. So microbeads are small tiny plastics that are in our soaps, in our scrubs. We should avoid products like that. So when we avoid all these things like this, we are reducing the marine pollution. Another way is by buying ocean-friendly products. Ocean-friendly products. Now, what are the things that we have learned? You can see this fish. You can see there is a plastic that is tangled around this plastic. What do you think will happen to this fish if it doesn't get a help to remove this? It's going to kill the animal. So we know the plastic we throw away often finds its way into the sea. It becomes a major problem throughout the world because it does not biodegrade quickly. It does not decompose. Does not decompose. So it kills a lot of wildlife and has risks to human. It causes man to be sick. We fall ill. So those are the things we need to take cognizance of. Now, here is our practice time. What have you learned? We have some keywords at which you can use. We have cholera, we have sewage, we have polluted, we have sleep. So you make use of the keyword to fill in what you have learned. And also, this is the workbook. This is the workbook, Pollution at Sea. Now you have to answer all these questions using the video and your textbook as your resources, as your material. And if you have any doubt or any question, kindly send a message and I will be of help. Thank you.